A very good evening to our viewers and welcome back to ICCA Cricket Academy for the live broadcast of Union Skir House presents Ramadan Cup T20 2026 powered by the 7 Districts Cricket Academy. It's another exciting day and match number 11 of the tournament. It's going to be Dial a Battery Starlets versus CSS group. Early on, the toss was won by Dial a Battery Starlets and they were elected to bat first. Let's have a quick look at both the teams first. Dial a Battery Starlets, Amar Badami is captain, Aditya Shetty, Aditya Singh Chauhan, Ali Nasir, the talented all-rounder, Aryan Saxena, the solid number 3, Ramesh Shahzad with wealth of experience, Ayman, the fast bowler, the wicket keeper is Shane Saldana. And you got Fazal Abu Bakr Farooq back in the side and Gatan Wadwa as well. A really talented young side with mixed with experience as well. For CSS, the Danish Haradi is the wicketkeeper. Asan Tareen, left arm, medium fast, Eteshamul Haq, Nipun Babu, Ranjit Mani, Rojat Ganesh. They're a very experienced side as well. They need to come back strong here after their difficult loss yesterday. They need to bounce back and bounce back strong. Moments away from the live action here in this encounter. Moments away from the live action as both the openers are out there in the middle. It's a fast outfield. The pitch is relatively on the slower side, not really quick in terms of pace and bounce. It's a good opportunity for Aditya Shetty at the top of the order, fresh from his 100th. The last time he played here, so he's in great form. And at the non-strikers end, his partner is ever reliable and experienced Ramesh Shahzad. Match number 11 is about to get underway here. The left arm angle of Asan Tareen. He'll be charging in a slip in place. First delivery, loose shot offside off stump, and he wanted to punch that through the offside away from the body. Good start here from Tareen. Hitting good areas up front with the new ball is absolutely vital. Good start here. It needs to be there and thereabouts as much as possible. Hit those good areas. Gets off the mark. Slightly short. And just riding the bounce and getting that one away on the onside for one. Aston Tareen, he must look to pitch the ball up here with the new ball. Try and nip one out early. Good stuff here. Solid in defense. They need to bounce back from the yesterday lost CSS. Looking to go through the onside. Top stuff here from Essen. He's been superb in this over, and you really need to set the tone up front. Nice leave, good areas. The two umpires are in position. Officiating in this game is JB Alex at the moment. At the bowler's end, you got square leg. Umpire is the D Manjam. Good leave, perfect length, and a little bit of movement, and well watched by Ramesh Shahzad. Another leave. End of an excellent over. 1 for none after one. Excellent delivery. Good start here from Zia. He was the pick of the bowlers against Ali Farmer yesterday in his spell, the way he bowled. And that's a great ball. Angled in and fraction of movement off the seam. And talking about their last game, he was just absolutely brilliant. Unlucky as well. There was a catch put down by Rojit Ganesh, and Uzair went on to make that 100 for Ali Farmer. So they need to hold on to their chances. He's someone who's going to create those chances. They need to really hold on to their chances. With the new ball, they need to pick up few wickets. You got a Centurion on strike from the previous game. Aditya Shetty made 100 as well. So he's in great form at the top of the order. They need to get rid of him early on. Nicely played. Punched away on the offside for one. Tidy start here from Zia as well. Well backed up by Asen in the first over. The way he also bowled in that first over. So they're building some nice pressure here. Oh, look at that delivery. Excellent ball. just squaring up Rami's a fraction. Great length, close to the stumps. That's a top class ball. What a start here from Zia Mukhtar. It's an excellent start for CSS as well. Use of the feet gets beaten. End of 2 overs. 2 for none. Great start here from CSS after 2 overs. It's a tidy one. They've just conceded 2 runs. Another good delivery. A little bit of movement. Left alone from Shetty. There's a slip in place. He's showing some discipline here. Pulled away handsomely. Through wide mid on for 4. That's a great shot from Aditya Shetty. Fraction shot, and he was onto it in a flash. That's what form does to your confidence as well. 100 in the previous game, and he started off where he left. That's a terrific shot. Back to that perfect length, and that's where he needs to be. Just that corridor of uncertainty, drawing him forward, and that angle takes the ball away from him. So close to that outside edge. Fantastic delivery, good comeback. And that's where you need to be more often than not, and hope that one finds the outside edge. There's slip in place. Another good delivery and a good leave from Aditya Shetty as well. Normally you don't see those leaves, but he's looking really determined here to convert this into a big one. On to the legs, great balance, lovely timing. That was a delightful shot from Shetty. Just a fraction too straight, Asantharine. Perhaps looking for that leg before shout. And have a look at the balance from Shetty. That head was in great position, on top of the ball and leaning into that on drive. Magnificent batting. Balance was absolutely immaculate from Shetty. That head really still at point of contact. He's looking good here. 3 overs gone. 10 for none. Zia Mukhtar to continue. Shot and crunched away through the offside for 4. What a way to get off the mark. First rare loosener from Zia Mukhtar, and Ramiz has really climbed into that one. That's an amazing shot. I'm sure he's got to make that adjustment, and he will bowl a much fuller length. That's shipped up in the air and pass mid-on. Fast outfield. Great chase. That's brilliant fielding. Outstanding stop. That was heading for a boundary. Some great desperation in that dive. That was unorthodox from Ramesh Shehzad because he was giving himself room and then he flicked it in the air. And have a look at the commitment. He's decided now to really cut loose here. Gets it through the onside one more time. It's a long chase. He does well to stop that one. This time they pick up 3. Danish Haradi giving that chase. Normally he's behind the stumps as a wicket keeper, but today they've given the gloves to another fine wicket keeper, Shamul Haq, who's keeping wickets. So a couple of chases for Sarhadi up front. That's the length. Again, past the outside edge. He's one of those unlucky bowlers. At times, the luck hasn't been in his way. Good delivery and equally well played. Played it with soft hands down to third man for 1. Good over this one for Starlets. 10 runs of it. There were 2 boundaries in the previous over for Shetty, so certainly they're picking up some momentum. The first 2 overs, there were just 2 runs on the board, so they picked up 18 of the next 1.5 overs. That's good going. Up in the air. This should be the first wicket. And it's put down. Unbelievable. He was on his heels for a long time. Then he had to put in that dive. Opportunity missed. A simple chance on the offside. It was in the air for a very, very long time. Mistimed. Navodia there normally is very, very safe. Chance goes down. 20 for none after 4. Well, you free the into the attack. That's a good start with the new ball. I like this move. They've used him after the power play when the ball gets slightly older and it hasn't quite worked. For me, he should get the new ball at least in the first 6 overs, and that's what they've done because he gets movement early on. He's got a big in swinger, that prodigious inward movement. When he gets it right, he's a real handful, and he'll be hoping that he gets an early wicket here. That's a wide delivery. Sharp in swinger, going slightly down the leg side, given as a wide. Nicely bowled and nicely played on top of the bounce. I like this approach from Shetty. You may look at 11 of 16 and think that he's slightly in a defensive mode, but no, his footwork is looking good. He's hit 2 glorious boundaries. He's just playing the ball on his merits and he's in good form. When you're in good form, the sense of calmness coming. He knows that he has the game to cover up. Did he got something on it? Yes! It's a loose delivery and it races down to fine leg boundary for 4. There's that loose delivery early on in a spell which puts you under pressure. Wali Afridi. Last few games has been tough for him. Good delivery, but it's a no ball. He does have that tendency to every now and then just overstep that popping crease. And it's no ball. It's going to be a free hit as well. Just striving for that extra bit of pace, overstepping the mark. It's in the air. It's a free hit. It's a good catch, but it doesn't matter. It will just be a single. So he got away with this free hit here. Now he got to concentrate and to get back to that corridor of uncertainty. Pulled away. Will just be a single. Oh, that would have been trouble. The throw was at the bowler's end, and Ramiz was slightly casual. Got away with it. Extra bounce and pace from Wali Afridi to end that over. 28 for none after 5. First sign of spin is Nipun Babu into the attack. Loads of experience for Nipun Babu. It will be interesting to see if he finds any purchase of this track. Pulled away. Hard and flat for 6. Ramesh Shahzad getting into his stride, getting into his work here. Nipun Babu, a fraction shot. This is a slow pitch and it offers a lot of time. Little press forward, then rocks back a fraction and muscles that one away for 6. Ramesh Shahzad, he's a dangerous player when he gets going. It's a good start here for Dialer Battery. Starlets, after winning the toss and electing to bat first. Intelligent piece of batting. 6, then immediately working the ball into the gaps for 1. Oh, there was trouble, but that throw was wavered. forced off the back foot, straight to mid off. 6 overs gone, 36 for none. Wali Afridi continuing here. That's nicely played. Down to third man. That's good timing as well. That has been cut off. But again, nice placement from Aditya Shetty. Again, he was looking to play that similar sort of stroke, dab down to third man, but he's got to be careful not to get a little faint tickle to the wicket keeper. He's in such good form, he could look to hit that through point with power. Nicely dabbed away again down to third man. Good rotation of strike coming in here from Aditya. He's got a neck here, and then that's the end for Ramiz. Wali Afridi with a strike here. And that should give him a lot of confidence. Loose shot, backing away. Full length delivery. 39 for 1. Amar Badami strides out to the center in at number 3, the captain. It's a great opportunity for him to really make a substantial score here. The pitch is good. They got off to a solid start and a good delivery there from Wali Afridi, hitting the bat hard. Fantastic stuff. Good delivery again from Wali Afridi. He's found his groove here. He's looking good. 7 gone, 39 for 1. Thirty-nine for 1. Nipun Babu will continue. It's a good opportunity now that they got rid of Ramiz. He can concentrate to build pressure here. His job will be to keep it tight. Keeping the pressure on is key from the other end. Wali Afridi getting that breakthrough. Amari's got to get in here. One of the best young players going around in the country. But I do feel he needs to make more runs. He's got to do justice to his talent. He always looks good. Gets those 30s, gets those 40s. But if he can get more consistent here, he's certainly a player to watch. Nicely worked away into the gap. Big spaces on the leg side when you're bowling from the pavilion end. There's always two if you place the ball in the gaps. I like this move from the captain, getting a fielder in at short mid wicket. What it does, it just creates a little bit of hesitation in stopping that single. That's good captaincy. Chip down the ground, easy as you like for 1. Running the first one hard will just be a single. Tidy over from Nipun Babu. 8 gone, 45 for 1. Short ball, top edge, one bounce, and into the fence for 4. Wali Afridi gives a stare, a little bit of frustration for the young fast bowler. That was a quick delivery, and it was on to Amar a lot quicker than he thought. From the side on angle, it was a well directed, sharp bouncer. Good aggressive bowling. I don't mind that boundary. But now he's got to pitch the ball up here. The odd short ball is fine to just disturb the batter's footwork and try and get into his head, but that follow-up delivery is so important. Up and over, not quite over mid-off. Just a single. Nicely worked away round the corner for 1. Good batting here from Aditya Shetty. He's well settled. He's on 25 here. He needs to convert this into something big here, and he has the time. Oh, he's knocked him over with a beauty. That's what happened after that short ball. It's a fuller delivery. Pace from Wali Afridi. A little bit of pad, then onto the stumps. Look at that delivery. It came in sharply. That footwork, that foundation was not quite there. Played all over it. It's 51 for 2. Oh, what a quick delivery. Ali Nasir was in a bit of tangle here. The young fast bowler Wali Afridi is fired up today. What a spell so far. That's a sharp delivery. Have a look at that. Oh, goodness me, that was sharp. And great camera work as well from the production team. Imran Imtiaz, our director, doing a great job with his team, all the crew, all the cameramen doing a fantastic job covering all the angles and bringing you these pictures live from the ICC Academy. Top class over. It was a fiery one. Few words said as well. 9 overs gone. It's 51 for 2. Abhiram Rithwik into the attack. Not a big spinner of the ball, but is quite accurate. At the moment, they need accuracy. Ali Nasir gets off the mark, nicely tucked away on the onside for one. They need to build this partnership now. Big shot, use of the field. There's a big boundary towards that part of the ground, and it's over his head. One bounce into the fence for four. Big boundaries there, and he was well in from the ropes. That's the dilemma you carry when you're fielding that part of the ground with big boundaries over 90 meters. A lot of fielders, they stand about 5 yards in, try to cut that second run option. Risky shot though from Aditya Shetty. Had he been on the line, that would have been a straightforward chance. Good bit of bowling from Abhiram Rithwik, making him hit towards bigger boundaries. Nice stroke. Second boundary of the over. So he's looking to put the pressure back on Abhiram Rithwik here. He goes for big sweep shot. It's up in the air. Zia Mukhtar under it. And he's dropped it. Can you believe it? Oh dear me. Another chance goes down. Aditya Shetty survives. That was a bit of a top edge. A simple chance. And he's put it down. 61 for 2 after 10. Navodia into the attack here. Square of the wicket on the offside. Ali Nasir gets a boundary. Desperate dive. Can't stop it. Lovely timing there. There was a big gap, square of the wicket. Good effort in the deep. Doesn't quite get to it. Excellent delivery again from Navodia. He's someone who's going to mix his pace. So far, 3 drop chances. 3 drop chances. Can't afford to drop catches at this level. And you have the opposition struggling. You've got to hang on to those. It's an excellent slow delivery. Nicely bowled. Knocked him over with a beauty. That's Navodia for you. Deception, slow change of pace. It was full. He played all over that one. And that's a big wicket. Because Ali Nasir, he has been in decent form with the bat. Couple of half centuries so far for him. And he's been knocked over with a wonderful change of pace. Superb stuff. Lovely deception. He was through the shot way too early. 3 down for 65. Aryan Saxena gets off the mark with a nice crisp flick through the onside. End of 11 overs, 66 for the loss of 3 wickets. Nicely clipped away for a couple of runs here. He's a solid batter in that middle order, Aryan Saxena, alongside Aditya Shetty. They desperately need a partnership. Nicely tucked away round the corner. Solid in defense. Good period of play here for CSS. They just need to pull things back here. They've done really well picking a few wickets. Nicely clipped away on the onside for a couple of runs. Nicely bowled. Tidy over from Abhiram Rithvik. 12 gone, 72 for 3. Use of the feet. Nicely worked away. On the onside, there's a moment of hesitation. He has to come back quickly. Saxena, he was not interested at all. Can't afford a run out at this stage. Slow delivery, carved away. Pass point, that'll be a boundary. That's a very, very good shot. Not much pace on offer. But he waited and got the placement. And that's a superb shot. That's beautifully played. Terrific shot. Square of the wicket. Chipped away on the onside. That's good batting. After that boundary, it's important to rotate strike. Good use of the feet here. Good rotation of strike, but you do need to pick up those boundaries as well. It's important to get a boundary here and there. They got that boundary early on, working the singles. 7 runs so far of the first 4 deliveries. $80 for 3 here. They need to really up the scoring rate here. Just going over 6 runs per over. Good finish to the over from Navodiyas. 13 overs gone, 80 for 3. Nicely punched by Aryan on the offside, off the back foot. Good use of the feet. That's an outstanding blow through the offside for 6. Incredible shot from Aryan Saxena. You can watch it over and over again. Just the quality of that stroke. Amazing work here from Saxena. A shimmy down the pitch. He goes inside the line of the ball and lifts it over cover for 6. What a shot. Unbelievable stroke. Just have a look at the footwork. Got to the pitch of the ball. Went slightly inside out. Great batting. Highly skillful. Now goes off the back foot on the onside. Good placement, and he will come back for the second. That's brilliant from these two. Running between the wicket. Just outstanding. Nicely bowled. Slow through the air from Nipun Babu. Use of the feet. That's long. What a strike from Aryan Saxena. Early on he hit one through the offside. Now he goes absolutely straight. Amazing, amazing batting. Truly remarkable footwork and great execution. 94 for 3. Back live and intelligent batting here. 2 sixes. Then he has the presence of mind to keep the ball along the carpet. He'll keep the strike. 14 overs done. 95 for 3. Mistimed. And a quick single from Aryan Saxena. Siam Mukhtar back into the attack. They need a wicket here. Especially with the way Aryan Saxena is playing at the moment. 28 of 16. Striking the ball so well. Knocked him over. That's a poor shot. When you work so hard to get to 37 or 39 deliveries, you don't need to play such kind of strokes, especially when the partnership is building. You got to look to offer the full face. That's really a hike across the line. He'll be disappointed with that shot. Perfect from Zia, who gets the breakthrough. 96 for 4. Aditya Singh Chauhan, the new batter, slightly leg side-ish delivery. First up, he missed out on opportunity to get some bat on it. Fine leg was up in the ring. He picks up leg buys. It will be interesting to see if the due factor really kicks in. They won the toss and elected to bat first. It's been a top spell from Zia Mukhtar as usual. He's been the pick of the bowlers for CSS. Bowling that hard length and getting the ball in the right areas. Short ball, takes it on, it's a top edge. That carries over the pavilion for 6. Short ball and the pace of Zia Mukhtar does the rest. It's gone all the way for 6. (103 for 4). The ball is back in play. There was a well-directed bouncer, but got that top edge and it just went over fine leg for 6. He's got to attack the stumps here. Zia. Dot ball to finish. End of 15 overs. 103 for 4. Square of the wicket. Fine stroke. 4 runs. They can't afford to give a little bit of length or room offside off stump. That was full open face. That one flown off the bat for 4. Into the last 5 overs, they'll be hoping they can get a 50 odd here. 50 60 will give them a chance in this game. Wali Afridi is fought back really well today. He's been slightly out of rhythm, and I love the way he bowled today with great intensity. Couple of good short balls. That fuller delivery to dismiss Amar was a special ball. He would love to pick up another wicket here, especially Aryan Saxena. It's a short ball. It's gone up in the air. And it falls in no man's land. Plus, it's a no ball. Once again, overstepping the mark. It's going to be a free hit as well. Free hit. Doesn't quite pierce the offside. It's a dot ball. $111 for 4 after 15.3 overs. It's a slow ball bumper and it's over the fine leg head for 4. Nice stroke here from Saxena. Now wasn't a bad delivery, but just manages to get over the fine leg head for 4. He's played a brilliant knock so far. Swing and a miss. Beats the outside edge. He's got to be smart here, Aryan Saxena. He's got to see through this last ball of Wali Afridi. He's the most likely bowler to pick up a wicket here. And then go hard from the other end. He's got still 4 overs remaining after this. Struck pretty hard down the ground, will be cut off. Just a single to conclude a very good spell from Wali Afridi. 2 for 30 for him. He's done for the night. 16 gone, 116 for 4. It's caught on the offside. Big breakthrough here. It's Zia Mukhtar who strikes a crucial blow. And of a fine knock from Aryan Saxena. 41 comes to an end. Was looking to play that up and over. It was a slow ball into the pitch. Nicely caught. 116 for 5. Brilliant Yorker. Razel Nader gets that one away on the offside for 1. It's another slow delivery. Nicely bowled. Nicely disguised slow one. It's been a great spell so far from Zia Mukhtar. Struck straight to the fielder. Danis Saradi takes the catch. Another wicket here for Zia Mukhtar. And well deserved for him. That has been struck and struck so hard. Good catch. 6 down for 117. Slow delivery. Shane Saldana works that one away for 1, gets off the mark. Unfortunately, they've lost wickets at a wrong stage. Every time when they're looking to accelerate, and they've lost wickets. That really dented their progress as well. Sliced away on the offside. Big boundary square of the wicket. They come back for the second. End of 17 overs. 120 for 6. Asanthareen back into the attack. His first spell was a very impressive one. 120 for 6. They'll be looking to mop up the tail here. Oh, wonderfully played. It's a great effort as well. What a catch. It's none other than Wali Afridi with an absolute stunner. It was hit pretty hard and flat. But what a good catch from the big fast bowler. That was struck pretty hard. Look at that for a catch. That's amazing effort. 7 down for 120. Gets off the mark, just opening the face and playing it with soft hands. Projected total 138. Well, it's a no ball. Overstepping the mark here. It's going to be a free hit. Just striding for that extra bit of pace. It's a no ball, it's a free hit. Advancing down the pitch. Good work. He's got away with that free hit. Good change of pace here. It's a quick delivery. Another short one here from Asanthareen. It's quite skitty. Sharp bumper there from Tareen. Excellent finish to the 18th over. 122 for 7. Navodia into the attack. Bowling the 19th over. He's done well, 1 for 14 so far. They need a big finish. Rasil Nadan, he does have the potential with the bat. Slow delivery in the slot, and he's got all of it. That's an enormous blow from Rasil Nader. Really a superb strike. Really good shot. Was in the slot and he really climbed into that one all the way for 6. Good delivery. Offside off stump from Navodia. Good adjustment. 6 now, a dot ball. $129 for 7. 3 more deliveries remaining in the over. It's a slow one. That's beautifully bowled. Well disguised. Good piece of umpiring as well. Eight more legal deliveries remaining here. There's another. Can he get another one? That's clever stuff. Offside off stump. Outstanding comeback from Navodia after that 6. He's fought back really well. Oh, he gets one in the slot finally. And the result is a maximum from Razel. What a strike to finish the 19th over. 135 for 7. A much needed blow from Razel. Right out of the middle of the bat. He went a fraction full and he gets all of it. 135 for 7 after 19. Just a single gets Razel another back on strike. Last 5 deliveries, they'll be hoping for a couple of maximum from Razel. Try and get close to 150. On this pitch, 150 won't be a bad score. It's a competitive one with a dry surface. If the dew doesn't really come on, this pitch is slowing down. It's a top edge and it's a boundary. They all count at this stage. Asantarine has got to bowl full and base of leg stump. That's a short ball. Fine leg, third man up. It's always going to go for a boundary. Another good delivery from Hassan. That's much better length from him. It's up in the air, and that's the end here for Razel. A short ball and a strange response from him. He was in two minds. It was that slow bumper into the wicket, straight up in the air. And a simple cotton ball for Asantarine. Got himself into a tangle. Two minds cost him. 8 down for 140. Excellent Yorker. First up, Eamon beaten for pace. Wonderful delivery there. Right up, base of off stump. Good comeback after that boundary early on in the over. It's been a good bowling effort from CSS. Looks to take that bye, and they're comfortably home. So bye to end the over after 20 overs, 141 for 8. That's the batting card. 37 for Aditya Shetty. Ramesh played well for 17. Then there was a little collapse. Nasir and Badami went quickly. 41 from Aryan Saxena provided some impetus. And afterwards there was Razel Nadar with a quick fire 19. But they lost momentum at the back end of that innings. 141 for 8 after 20 overs. A very disciplined bowling performance. Two wickets for Asantarine, 2 for 16, 3 wickets for Zia Mukhtar, 2 for Wali Afridi. I thought those three fast bowlers, they really stood tall with the ball. 3 overs of left arm spin. Nipun Babu not quite effective, gone for 29 and wicketless. 2 overs of off spin from Abhiram Rithwik cost him 16, and a decent spell from Navodia. 3 overs, 1 for 26. Overall, a good effort with the ball. Highlights of the innings early on. It was a good start. Ramesh played some good shots. So was Aditya from the other end. Then wickets tumbled. That was a good ball from Wali Afridi. Pace at fullish length, getting the better of Amar Badami. On the other end, Aditya Shetty looked to go big. There was that drop chance and went over his head for 4. The drop, at least 4 chances in the field. Didn't quite really cost them much. Still, it's a decent effort with the bat. Desperation there from Wali Afridi on that occasion. Couldn't stop that boundary. That was the wicket of Aryan Saxena, caught at backward point. Another wicket. Danis Sarhadi on the offside. Wickets continue to tumble. That was a very, very good catch. Razel Nadar with a couple of big hits towards the end. 142 is the target as we take a short little break, and we'll be back with the run chase.
Huda and Thomas are ready to start off their day. Oh my goodness, what do we have here? Looks like their car battery is in trouble. How will they overcome this situation? On one side, Huda calls dialer battery. Poor Thomas. He's still stuck with his old friend at a nearby garage. 30 minutes later, dialer battery arrives to rescue Huda. They replace the car battery in no time. Thomas's agony continues. He just needed to call dialer battery. If you are ever stuck with a dead car battery, call 800 24/7 365 to replace your car battery at any place and any time in the UAE. Call dialer battery at 800 24/7 365 now.
Kodakani rainbow, Kodakani rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Kodakani rainbow, Kodakani rainbow, rainbow. Kodakani rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Kodakani rainbow, 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 rainbow. Kodakani rainbow, 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 rainbow. Kodakani rainbow, rainbow, rainbow.
Welcome back to ICCA Cricket Academy, to our viewers around the world, for this live broadcast of Innings House presents Ramadan Cup T20 2026 match number 11. That's the target, 142 to win for CSS Group against Dial a Battery Starlets. Won the toss and batted first. Made 141 for it as two openers striding out to the middle. It's Abhiram Rithwik alongside Ranjit Mani. They need to get off to a quick start here. Moments away from first delivery in the run chase. Need to get off to a good start here. In a run chase like this, you just need to set the tone up front. And Starlets, they will need wickets up front. Umpire Nadeem Anjum, he is in position alongside JB Alex at square leg, and we are good to go here in this run chase. It's going to be Abhiram Rithwik on strike facing Ali Nasir. Oh, good pacey delivery first up, a little bit of movement as well. It's a good start here from Ali Nasir. He's a real wicket taker with the new ball, and they'll be hoping that he picks up a couple of early wickets to really set the tone. Nicely played. Using the angle, gets it down to third man. Excellent delivery again. Good pace and bounce. Beats Mani on that occasion. Hitting that hard length and was looking to hit on the rise. Difficult shot to execute. Perfect length from Ali Nasir. That is outrageous. Shot attempted from Ranjit Mani. (141) runs away, and Ranjit Mani is really struggling here. It's a great start from Ali Nasir. Really troubling Ranjit Mani here, who's been slightly out of form. Charging in. It's up and over. Finally gets hold of it. That's an amazing hit from Ranjit Mani. That should give him a lot of confidence. Slightly pitched up. And the whole over he was struggling, but he finds the meat of the blade. And over extra cover for 6. Extraordinary shot. Great result at the back end of that over. 7 for none after 1. Eamon into the attack. 7 for none after the first over. Dot ball to start off.
Hmm.
135 more. It's a regulation chase, but they're going to have to play well. Quick single. Eventually they get through for 1. Eamon, he's got ability to bring the ball back into the right-handers. Strong bottom hand coming into play. That's his strength. Whipped away for 4, past mid-on. Good signs here from Ranjit Mani that he's finding some form. That's a lovely shot. Nicely struck. Well fielded at mid-off. 12 for none. Good delivery. I think that's the plan exactly you want to execute against Ranjit Mani. Take the ball away from him rather than bowling those in swingers, because his natural grip and his power through the leg side is such that anything coming back into him is his favorite zone, is bread and butter for him. It's the ball which leaves him, can not only trouble him but also can contain him as well. Nicely done again. Into his zone, and he smashes one past mid-on. Second boundary off the over. It's a decent start for CSS group. 16 without loss after 2. What a beautiful sight is this. It's amazing. Great work from our director Imran. He's done a marvelous job bringing those pictures to you, and the whole team, the production team, bringing this live broadcast to you around the world. It's been one hell of an experience. Nicely played on the offside. Good batting here from Abhiram Ritwik, just pushing the single, giving the strike back to Mani here, who's been more aggressive in the power play. Slow delivery, nicely bowled, quick single. Oh, direct hit was required. Let's have a look at the replay. It was a quick single on the offside, direct hit. Well, that would have been out. It was touch and go. You need to be very, very sharp in the field to create those run out opportunities. It's gone through the hands of the wicket keeper, goes down the leg side. Have to wait for the umpire signal. It's a wide, big angle, that in swinger. Good heat behind that delivery as well. Slightly ill directed there from Ali Nasir. Short ball, they're asking the question. Nothing of the bat, says the umpire. Good sharp bumper there from Ali Nasir. It's one of the over. That's the signal. Wide of the crease. And then it just followed him. And he took his eye off the ball as well. Beaten for pace. Oh, gets it fine. I think he got some bat on it. Yes, that's the confirmation from the umpire. It goes down for 4. Important boundary. Well away from the keeper. 24 for none. It's a decent start here. Can someone play an innings of 50-60 here? That should get them close. Offside off stump given as a wide, and rightly so. Good call by the umpire. Good delivery again. Perfect length. That one just died down towards the wicket keeper. Outside edge, straight to slip. Ali Nasir picks up the first wicket. That's the end for Ranjit Mani going across the line. That wasn't a good idea, and he's paid the price here. Aditya Singh Chauhan takes a very good catch. It went at a comfortable height as well. Right in the middle of his palms. 25 for 1 after 3. Chasing 142, a modest total. They're 25 for 1. Just lost that wicket of Ranjit Mani. And it's time for spin. It's Gatan Wadhwa into the attack. He drifts the ball away from the right-handers. Oh, that's his strength. Not a big spinner of the ball. He's got that little pause as well. There you see that drift away from the right-hander and given as a wide by JB Alex. Encouraging signs for here. There's in the air, that ball is curving away He's not a big spinner of the ball anyway, so as a right-hander, you got to line him up and look to hit him more through cover, more through mid-off. Nicely tucked away on the onside. There's a lot of space to work with. This stage of the innings, only two fielders outside the ring. He's got a mid-off fielder, and also a sweeper cover on the offside for the right-hander. Now he's got to bowl to a left-hander. Different angles. Mid-wicket goes back, long on goes back. He's got to be watchful with the one which is going to drift back into the left-hander. It's a different angle altogether. There's another man who's been moved on to the onside, short mid-wicket. I like this field just to stop that single on the onside. But two fielders behind square on the leg side, short fine and square leg. Can't afford to drift onto the pads though. Just like that, it releases a lot of pressure. It's a wide delivery. I would have, if I was the captain, I would have asked him to continue from this angle, pitch the ball around fourth, fifth stump, and one which comes back in is your wicket taking ball. But different tactics coming round the wicket and wide of the crease as well. That's a pretty easy angle for the left-hander. You can sight the ball early. That angle becomes deadly if you can get the ball to straighten from that angle. Drift in and then straighten down the line. For that to happen, you need to be a big spinner of the ball. Easy pickings. Navodia rocks back onto the back foot and watches the ball like a hawk. Terrific footwork. Gatan Wadhwa, I think he's just getting his tactics slightly wrong here by bowling round the wicket. That's where someone like Ramesh Shahzad should come on with an idea, a bit of advice. He's persisting here that angle by bowling round. Much better delivery, but again easy pickings on the onside. Nicely tucked away around the corner. Defending 142, your mindset has to be, it's all about wickets. If they bat anywhere near 15 to 18 overs, they should be home. So it's just not about containment. The mindset has to be there to look to take wickets. I would have loved a slip in place for the right-hander with that drift. Shorter in length, it allows extra bit of time for Abhiram Rithvik to just rock back in, adjust whatever deviation off the track. He's got to be a bit fuller here. That's a horrible delivery, and it's been smashed for 6. That really ruins the over at the back end. What a strike. Poor delivery, get dispatched for 6. 39 for 1 after 4. And that was a drag down. Halfway down, and frustration here for Starlets. 39 for 1 after 4. Focus here. Eamon to continue. Just drifting down the leg side. And he'll pick up a leg by here. It's a nice start for CSS despite losing an early wicket. They have managed to keep a nice tempo as we look at that replay. Last ball pitched outside leg stump and kept on going with the angle. The board here is technically pretty solid, so is Abhiram Ritvik. They'll be looking to stitch up a partnership. Amar, the skipper, is at mid-off, having a close look at the field, getting those angles right. There's a deep point and deep square leg for Eamon against the right-hander. Square of the wicket exactly to that fielder, and he makes a meal of it. Oh dear me, you can't afford to make such errors in the field. Little bit of width, and he thrives on that opportunity. It went quickly, but it went straight to him, and that positioning of his feet was just not quite right. A little bit of breeze blowing across the ground. Can't afford to give width here. Drifting down. Missed out on that opportunity. It was on the pads. Clearly that was going down leg side. There's not much swing. There's not much lateral movement. We're into the fifth over. Dry conditions. No real sign of dew as yet. Need wickets here. Nicely done on the onside. Another single. You've got to be busy just working the ball into the gaps. Just keep chipping away at that target. It's about brick by brick. Small targets. And that's the luxury you have when you're chasing 142. That scoreboard pressure is not on the batting side. And that's where you need to have 6 men in the ring. Even after the power play, try and exert some pressure, force them to play a big shot. Not enough good balls in the right areas so far. That's a big shot, calculated risk taken, and it's a short boundary. It goes for 4. That wasn't out of the middle of the bat at all. It gives you an idea of this outfield as well. Little shimmy down the pitch. That's typical T20 batting for you. First 6 overs, fielders in the ring, and they're making use of that power play here. 49 for 1. It's a good start. The board here looking good. Given as a wide. Playing away from the body, and that's the nature of the game. You get any sort of width, you got to commit to that stroke. 50 up for CSS group, come at a good rate as well. Over 10 runs per over in a run chase that just releases a lot of pressure on the dugout as well. Big shot, it's up in the air. Surely this is an opportunity, a difficult one. And he's put it down. Goodness me. Can't afford to drop such chances. You got to feel for Eamon here. He's created a chance. Back paddling. It had the height, not the distance. It's made good ground. Oh, got himself into a terrible position, lost the balance, eyes not quite settled. He's grasped it. It's 52 for 1 after 5. Abhiram on strike. Fazil Abu Bakr into the attack. Nicely carved away on the offside of the back foot. Decent start here. 52 for 1. Again, punched away on the offside for another single. They're doing it nicely at the moment.
Nice start so far for CSS. Back of length straight to the fielder. It was hard chance. They cannot miss these. There's a big chance for run out, but they missed the opportunity.
Yeah, you got to really take those chances in the field. A good run out could change the game here. They need to be sharp. $89 more required. 9 wickets in hand. Well, it's a big shot. Long on. Watches it sail over his head for 6. What a good strike from Navodia.
Excellent shot. It was full and he swings a bat and it's gone all the way for 6. There you go. In the slot, he just hit it over the long on for a maximum.
Terrific shot here from Navodia. That pitched up delivery, and he was waiting for something in his arc. He goes bang straight down the ground and all the way for 6, and I think they need to retrieve the ball back here. That has disappeared and lost. 59 for 1. I think they found it back onto play here. 83 of 87. It's a simple equation here, as Navodia has asked for gloves, perhaps a little bit of drink. What a sight is this. Absolutely amazing here. The ICC Academy with the floodlights on. That is a world-class facility. We're in for a cracker of a finish to this game. 59 for 1. Back live. Whipped away again. Wide of long on. No, what a catch. That's an unbelievable take from the skipper. They needed something extraordinary to turn things around. Amar Badami with a remarkable catch. It was about 15 yards away from him towards his left. Being a right-hander, that's a great take.
Yes, it took a lot to cover a lot of ground to take that one. Beautifully taken at the end. They were looking for the wicket and they got it. Maybe this is the time. Nice bowling from Fazal also. Could not time it. 59 for 2. After two more balls to go.
At the Shamal Haq in at number 4, it's a nice platform for him to build from. That required rate is absolutely in control. Under 6 runs per over in this form of the game is just should be a walk in the park if you bat normally. But it's an opportunity for Starlets to make further inroads. Good delivery, outside edge, runs down to third man for 4.
Nicely played with the soft hands. But you have to stop these very crucial runs. They are already very less score. 79 required from 85 balls.
$63 for 2. Well, now they've pushed the third man back. An intelligent piece of batting, playing it right into the gaps on the offside. Rotation of strike is absolutely vital. End of 6 overs, 64 for 2. Mar Badami into the attack, the skipper, part-time leg spinner. And with leg spinners, they often bring wickets. He does have that ability to bowl that wicket-taking delivery, but you got to accept an odd bad ball will always be there. So these two batters, they need to focus and not get ahead of themselves. Got to wait for that bad delivery and work those singles into the gaps. Abhiram, who's quite settled at the crease, nicely punched off the back foot on the offside. Nicely worked away on the onside.
Back of length ball and pulled it nicely for a single. Straight to the fielder. Deep mid wicket.
Cut away on the offside. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. That's amazing shot. Class.
He picks the line so nicely and exactly know where the gaps are and just put it in the gap for a 4 runs. Beautifully played. Beautiful timing as well.
Yeah, you bring up an excellent point. He had to place that because there was that fielder sweeper cover on the offside, and he got the placement right, played it late. Any youngsters watching, the placement is so important. Nicely clipped away. Another quick single on the onside to close that over down. And 7 overs done. And 71 for 2. Wide delivery offside off stump. Faisal Abu Bakr. He did pick up that wicket in that over, but it's about accuracy here. He can't afford to bowl wide. That was a slow delivery, well wide of off stump. It's an opportunity for them. After picking up that wicket, it's really vital to build pressure, build up those dot deliveries. At the moment, that's his job from this end. Much better delivery and nicely fielded as well.
There's the line he should be bowling. Not much gift with the batsman. Yeah. 72 for 2. 70 required from 77 balls. Not a problem. Should be a problem for the batsman. Center control.
That'll be a wide offside off stump. It's a no ball, in fact. That's a good call by JB Alex. It was well away from that playing surface, and it's given as a no ball, and that is going to be a free hit. Once again, he's struggling for accuracy. That's a replay. Yeah, good call. Slow delivery, well disguised by Abu Bakr. He's relying on a lot of change of pace at the moment. It won't be a bad idea to just mix things up. You can't become predictable. He's got to bowl few seam up deliveries and then take the pace off. One more time as we look at the replay. Nice action, middle of the crease. Another good call by the umpire because he did move across the batter. Stylish drive through the offside, but there is protection in the deep. And a good throw back to the wicket keeper. They're picking up singles at will at the moment. When that required rate is 5.5, the only way you can get back into game is by just stopping those singles. You've got to come very, very close. Those fielders in the ring, you can't be on that 30-yard circle. You've got to be 15 yards from the bat. That'll be another wide. Good call there by JB Alex. Shy at the stumps. Worked away again into the gap on the onside. Abhiram Rithvik is looking solid. 8 gone. It's 78 for 2. It's a short ball and worked away towards deep mid wicket. Amar, he'll be looking to make sure that he uses those big boundaries on the leg side. For that, he has to bowl that middle and leg stump line just like that and entice the right-handers to hit towards the longer part of the ground. There is a 90-meter hit towards mid wicket and square leg. That's where, as a batter, you got to be one step ahead as well, and look to play as straight as possible. At this stage, they don't need to take any chances. It's just about orthodox cricket. There you go. That's an error. Big moment in the game. What a catch from Ali Nasir. The big boy is pouched it. Amar Badami has enticed him. And Abhiram Rithvik just had that brain fade moment. Looking so good. Again, he looks to go through the onside and gets the top edge. Low percentage stroke attempted. Lapse in concentration and well backed up in the field. Ali Nasir with a beauty. It's Amar with a breakthrough. 80 for 3. Nice piece of work here from Omar getting that wicket. He really enticed him into playing that big shot. It was a lot slower through the air. Quick single on the onside. Well, he has to hurry. That throw was poor one. You can't afford to give away those easy singles when you're fielding at short mid wicket. That is one reason you've been asked to field there, is to stop that single. You got to have that anticipation, and he was late on the ball and a poor throw. Oh dear me, you've got to feel a lot better. That's much better delivery from Omar. He's more than a useful part-timer when you consider he doesn't quite bowl regularly enough, but there is a little bit of potential. He puts good revs on the ball, good action. That's an excellent delivery. Solid in defense is the Shamul Haq. Another over ticks by, a successful one. 9 gone, 81 for 3. Katranwadwa back into the attack here, and it's a good start. It's a very important spell for him. His first over went for 14. He needs to redeem himself by bowling a tight over. His captain has picked up a wicket from the other end. His job is right now just tie them down. There's a new batter in the middle. Nice drive from Saradi, and he gets through the gap. It's a long chase for the fielder at extra cover. Gatanwadh a bit too full on that occasion. He hasn't quite been able to find his length in this entire spell of 1.2 overs so far. Looks to play that sweep shot. He's got all of it. That's an enormous hit. Nothing wrong with the delivery, and that's why he's got a wry smile on his face as well. Is exactly what he's suggesting to the wicketkeeper. It was offside off stump. Have a look at that. That's classy batting. Strong wrists. Took it from off stump. Sometimes you got to feel for the modern day bowlers. The batters, they are so skilled, and even they can score off good deliveries. But as a bowler, as a captain as well, you got to admire that. If someone plays like that, you got to get back to your mark and concentrate on your process. Just keep building that pressure through accuracy and leave it rest. Maybe next time he miscues one. That's where the mental strength also comes into play. You got to stick to your plan, and if someone tries to put you off that plan and he comes up flying colors, so be it. You got to get back to your mark, do your stuff. Next time he might miscue one. You got to have that belief and that game plan. Much better delivery, nicely fielded. This time he does find the gap. End of the over, 91 for 3. Nicely bowled again, much slower through the air. Amar, he's settled into a very nice length here in this spell. It's a drag down and nicely placed on the offside for one. Danis Reddy, it's a quick start for him, 10 of 5 with that lovely pickup shot through the onside against Gatan Vadva for 6. Good call, early call. Perhaps that wasn't short enough where he went on to that back foot. He's got to be careful for the one which slides on. Stylish drive, straight to cover. Ali Nasir, he's fielded really well. He already took a brilliant catch. Big, tall, fast bowler. But he's very, very fit as well. Good work done by Amar here so far. I like this. I like this full length, attacking the stumps. Excellent delivery. Brilliant over, just one of it. 11 gone, 92 for 3. Ali Nasir back into the attack, and Ehtisham looks solid so far. He's a solid batter anyway. 16 of 19 deliveries. This should not bother him at this stage because they are not scoring and they're not chasing a score of 180, 200. So that scoreboard pressure is not there. Almost run a ball stuff required. Sometimes this kind of situation, it allows you that breathing space where you can play risk-free cricket. That wasn't a good shot at all because third man is back and he's quite fine. All you're doing is looking to take a single. In that process, you can get a faint tickle straight through to the keeper. That was wide enough to play that full-blooded square cut. Maybe he's touch nervous, a little bit of lack of confidence, missed out on the previous game at the Sham. He needs runs, and sometimes when you're short of runs, short of confidence, you take little tentative. You take those options which are not aggressive enough. It's all about the mind. Ali Nasir. That's a poor shot. and he pays the price. That was needless. Mid-wicket up. Good length delivery. When you required less than 6 runs per over, there was no need to go for it. We're looking for that glory shot. Danish Saradi. He's got to blame himself. Simple chance for Aditya Shetty. Another wicket here for Starlets. 93 for 4. Oh, what a delivery. First up. Perfect length from Nasir, and he's just creating a few problems here. Again, the lack of footwork from the new batter, Elan. Watch his front foot. It didn't cover the line, and that one went through the gate. Top delivery from Nasir here. They're fighting hard here. 49 of 49. They got to look at it. 6 wickets. 6 more chances they need to create within those 49 runs. They need to attack the stumps here. Loose shot. End of 12 overs. 93 for 4. Top class over from Nasir. That's a replay. Again, playing away from the body, and that's what happens when you're new to the crease. You've got to give yourself a bit of a chance. 93 for 4. Amazing delivery, big shout. What a delivery it was from Amar. That seems to bite off the surface. It turned a bit. Just have a look. Nice action. Good revs on the ball. Pitches and straightens. What a good delivery. It did lost his balance, but did not raise his back toe. Punch of the back foot on the offside. Amar has bowled particularly well. 3.2 overs, 1 for 11. You take that any day of the week as a spinner at this venue particularly. Another good delivery. Streaky from the Shaman. A great effort. Oh, dear me. Unlucky for Ramesh Shahzad. He made a wonderful effort to stop that one, but then there was that ricochet off his knee or his thigh, which has taken the ball away into the fence for 4. Let's just have a look. It was a wonderful slide. He picked it up. Oh, that left hand of his. Just that ricochet. Unlucky. Good delivery. Again, not so good bit of work in the field. Amar did well to get across, but that is short mid wicket's responsibility to stop that single. You got to hustle in very, very quick. Gatan Wadwa down there. He's still on the edge of that 30-yard circle. You got to come a lot closer here. Again, quick single, poor fielding. You got to back up your bowler. If he's bowling some good deliveries, he's creating pressure. And that was a straightforward run-out opportunity for me. Had he picked it up cleanly, that was gone for all money. He's a fine fuseman, but on that occasion, he is not able to create that pressure. That's it. That's brilliant this time around. Very fine spell from the skipper comes to an end. He's done for the night. 1 for 17 of his 4. 13 gone. 99 for 4. Nicely worked away off the stumps here. There was a moment of hesitation, and well, that's poor fielding. You got to feel for the bowler as well. This game is not done as yet. Oh, that is certainly not on. Takes his eyes off the ball. Aditya Shetty and Aryan Saxena mid wicket and long on, and there was that lack of communication, a little bit of focus lost, took his eyes off the ball, and that's all. A moment of lapse in concentration can really hurt you. 100 up for CSS, 103 for 4. And that's good batting. Playing it late, dab down to short third. This time he gets it fine, but there's that third man quite fine exactly for that kind of strokes. So they're covering both angles here. Beautifully played. And this kind of situation, Starlets, I think they need to roll the dice. One last push. What does it mean? That it means you got to bring those fielders inside the ring, at least 6 of them, and ball stump to stump line. That sort of delivery. Have a mid wicket in place. That's a dot ball. When you bowl wide of off stump and set a offside field, that means that you are giving 4 or 5 runs every over. And when you take the stumps out of play, it takes 2 major mode of dismissal out of the game. And especially, I'm all for it. When you're defending 200, 220, you go 6-7 runs per over, you're doing your job. But when you're defending a mediocre score. It's about taking wickets. And bowling that channel is not allowing you to take wickets. You got to bowl at the stumps. Simple theory. If you miss a hit, bring those two major dismissals into the game. Bowled and leg before wicket. That's a short ball. That's up in the air. Short boundary. Don't worry about that. That is gone the distance. It was a poor plan to start off from Eamon. Digging one in short on this slow pitch at this pace, you're asking for trouble. Shamul Haq with a beauty. He's been tied down. He was looking for any sort of opportunity to really pounce, and that was a bit of a free hit. You got to be quick enough to bowl that length. Military medium pace. With an old ball, you're asking for trouble. Expensive over this one. 13 of it. That's the length. But it's a bit too late. 14 gone, 112 for 4. Ramesh Shahzad introduced into the attack with his part-time off spinners. Sliced away over cover for 1. He does toss the ball up. Someone who takes the pace right off, slow through the air. I'm a little perplexed. He's bowling from the pavilion and should have bowled from the other end. There are some foot marks offside off stump of the right-handers to work with. Nice delivery. He's enticing him to hit through cover. But there's not much rough offside off stump to work with. He ideally wants one ball to just spun sharply through the gate. Line is fine, but he plays it late and fine. Chase on. Does well. Another couple of easy runs. Using his feet and getting the inner half of the bat. Quick single. It's pretty much down to formalities now. Just 26 away. For Starlets, it's all about taking the game, dragging this chase as much as possible. Due to use his feet there. And that slowness from Ramesh is not helping his cause. When you're facing someone like Ramesh, you have to get really close to the pitch. Otherwise, it's difficult to supply that power behind the shot. Just steps into that, easy as you like, for 1. Down to long on. End of 15 overs. 4 for 117. Use of the feet goes down. They've done well defending a modest total. They've dragged the game down to this point so far. It's a big shot and it's all the way for 6. The maximum from Ehtisham over fine leg boundary for 6. This is coming quickly to the end of the game here. Back of a length delivery, and he had all the intentions in the world to go up and over. A safe shot here at the ICC Cricket Academy because of that bounce and trueness in the surface. It's hard to defend short boundaries behind the wicket and also in front of the wicket, straight down the ground. The umpire just having a little look at that ball. It was hit on the roof, hitting the top on the roof. That concrete, it does cause a little bit of damage at times. He's fine and ready to go again. Short and wide. Well, it's gone right through the wicketkeeper. 4 of them. It's going to be byes. JB Alex signaled that one away. Down to 14 now. Ehtisham Haq, he needs 12 for his half century. It will be interesting. Does he push for that half century? But before that, just have a look. It bounced in front of the wicketkeeper, Shane Sildana, and he went sideways. That's cost him. He should have gone a little forward to take that one. Flicked away in the air, fine for 4. So he's definitely targeting that half century. Moves to 42 now. 10 required, he needs 8. After a slow start, he's beginning to cut loose here. Takes it off the stumps. Nice placement. Eamon, once again, costly. On 42 here, Ehtisham. He goes fine, but straight to the fielder. One more delivery to go as yet. It's been a wonderful run chase Despite losing a couple of quick wickets, they have managed to keep those partnerships going. Positive signs here for CSS in this run chase. As Sham has played really well. Alan, does he defend or he go for a glory shot here? That's a magnificent square cut off the front foot. And have a look at the placement as well. That's outstanding shot. Just 5 to get now. It's a difficult night with the ball for Eamon comes to an end as he concedes 50 of his 4 overs. Let's have a look at that replay. Square drive. Just laid back on that shot and importantly got the placement absolutely spot on. 137 for 4 of 16. They need just 5 to win here. Nicely struck on the offside. That will keep him at the non-strikers end on 44. So there's not much opportunity for him to get to that half century. If Elan can work the ball into the gap and give him the strike back, then he might well have a chance. Or really look to play a glory shot himself. He looks to go across the line. We have seen in the past, just on the brink of victory, a lot of batters, they try to hit 4s or 6s. In that process, you lose your wicket. It's a big shot attempted. This should be a wicket here. And, well. It's Eamon who's put it down. Simple chance at this level. It was that top edge. That really sums up the day for them in the field. That should have been taken. He had a lot of time to get underneath that one. Just have a look. The balance was not there. He was falling backward and just lost control. Big shot attempted from Etisham as well. Definitely he sensed an opportunity here. They need 3. He need maximum. It's a 6 and he goes to half century. Worked around the corner. Looks to come back for the second, not there. So Elani has got another opportunity here to hit the winning runs. Guided away down to third man for 1 end of 17 overs. Well, they refused to take that single. It's 140 for 4 after 17. in the slot. He's gone big here. And what a way to get to a half century. He's deserved that. After a slow start, he's really picked up pace, hitting the winning runs. How satisfying is this? A 6 wicket victory for CSS Group. Clinical performance. It was all set up by the bowlers early on this surface. The way they bowled, the way they fielded, and they chased it down with utmost ease. Handshakes all around for Dialer Battery Starlets. There's a lot to improve, especially in the batting department going forward. Not enough runs on the board. Some of the senior batters, they need to step up. As far as the run chase is concerned, they were always coming into this run chase as clear favourites, and the batters have responded. The Sham with a half century. 22-20 for Abhiram Ratvik at the top, 19 for Ranjit Mani, but a solid knock of 51 was enough to take them over the line. Danish Saradi missed out today, along with Navodia also playing a little cameo of 17, but overall a fantastic effort and a good run chase. A comfortable victory by 6 wickets. As far as the bowling is concerned, Ali Nasir was a standout performer. 3 overs, 17 for 2, bowled with good pace, but Eamon had a torrid time of it all over the place. Been taken to the cleaners. None for 50, 3 for 27, none for 27 for Gatan Wadhwa, wicket for Abu Bakr Farooq and Amar Badami. I thought he really bowled well with his right arm leg spinners. Not enough runs on the board when you're defending 142. You do need to pick up wickets on regular intervals, and not enough wickets for the Starlets. 14 extras is something they need to also work on going forward in this competition. Highlights of the innings: it was a solid start. Navodia with a good hit down the ground. That was a high ball and a brilliant catch by Ali Nasir. Gatan Wadhwa was taken to the task by Sarhadi with that wonderful sweep shot which went for 6. Ali Nasir came back in and got that breakthrough. Nicely caught at mid-wicket. Meanwhile, Etisham was beginning to cut loose at that time. After a slow start, he really picked up pace and played some wonderful shots. That was a bit of a top edge which went over fine leg, head for 6. That was a wonderful strike to end that game for CSS.
Hello, hello.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 11 of Union Square House presents Ramadan Cup T20 2026 powered by the 7 District Cricket Academy. Before we begin, we'd like to thank our sponsors for their unwavering support towards the tournament. Tournament organizer ICCA Cricket Academy, title sponsor Union Square House Real Estate, powered by sponsor the 7 District Cricket Academy, sports sponsor Millionaires Loan and Dialer Battery, co-sponsor Rainbow, Spy Technology and Libas Perfume, broadcast and streaming partner Cricket Launch.TV and Sport Ethic. In the match number 11 of the tournament, Dialer Battery Starlets won the toss and decided to bat first. They could only manage 141 for 8 in 20 overs, and in reply CSS group they cruised to victory 146 for 4 in just 17.1 overs, winning by 6 wickets. Alongside me is the honourable match official Mr. Akbar Ali Khan, and he's going to present the Player of the Match award for his outstanding fast bowling spell. It's Zia Mukhtar, 4 overs, 22 runs and 3 wickets. Well, he's not here, and on his behalf it's going to be Asan Tareen to collect the trophy and also a gift hamper from Libas Perfume. A fantastic performance coming in from Zia Mukhtar. वेल हसन बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो, बहुत ही शानदार जीत. और क्या कहेंगे, आपने खुद भी बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग की और ज़िया की बॉलिंग के बारे में आप क्या कहेंगे?
जी बिल्कुल, ऑब्वियसली जीत तो हमारी हो गई, लेकिन ज़िया भाई ने जितनी अच्छी बॉलिंग की माशाल्लाह बहुत आउटस्टैंडिंग. बाकी बात रही मेरी, तो वो उनसे बात कोऑर्डिनेट होती रही, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बॉलिंग अच्छी हुई.
बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो, ऐसे ही मोमेंटम को कैरी कीजिएगा. ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द कंपटीशन.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.
We are done with the post-match presentation, but do join us shortly. There's plenty of action coming your way from the ICCA Cricket Academy.